Live via satellite from the entertainment capital of the world. It's Rockline, North America's #1 rock radio program. Rockline is brought to you by the Simple Life 2 Road Trip on Fox. Hi, I'm Bob Coburn, and tonight from Orlando, Florida, we welcome Kittie. Then from Poughkeepsie, New York, Nonpoint will join us to speak with Morgan, Mercedes, Jennifer, and Lisa from Kittie, and Elias and Andrew from Nonpoint. Call the toll-free Rockline at 1-800-344-ROCK. That's 1-800-344-7625. One number toll-free from anywhere in the U.S. And now, let's welcome our guest. Well, after way too long a wait, Kittie is back in town with a hot new CD called Until the End. It's due in stores tomorrow, which is a half hour from now on the East Coast, a little longer on the West where I'm located. They've also got newfound direction and energy and a new member as Rockline welcomes Morgan Lander. Morgan, how have you been?
I'm awesome. What's going on?
Just talking to you, having a good time? It has been way too long.
I figured I'd try my radio voice out, you know?
Yes.
See what's going on.
Morgan Lander joining us tonight. Thank you very much. Yes, and Mercedes is there too. Mercedes, how have you been?
I am awesome. Happy to be on Rockline.
And good to have you back. Jennifer Arroyo, welcome to Rockline to you.
Wow, you said it right. Hi,
hey,
how are you?
I've been practicing all day.
Oh, I'm very well impressed.
And Lisa Marks, the newest member of the band. Welcome to Rockline to you too.
Thank you.
A long time between CDs, ladies.
Yes.
And judging by some of the lyrical content, sounds as if you went through at least a few frustrating times. Is that true?
Absolutely. It's just a culmination of a lot of things going on in our lives. And I think the time that we, had away, I guess, was both a blessing and a curse in that, we had the opportunity to write, without any deadlines and that sort of thing. The girls are acting crazy in here. So whatever.
The girls in Kittie are acting crazy. Oh,
yes,
how can that be?
They're making shadow puppets at me.
That's never happened.
It killed my train of thought.
I'm sorry. We'll be good girls.
You done good. You done all right here. Do you think you face what all bands go through, or is it compounded by the fact that it's an all-female metal-oriented band?
I don't think that any of the things that we've been through these past few years, with some of the legal stuff that we've been through and whatnot, has anything to do with, the personnel in the band or the gender of the band, that sort of thing. I think, every artist is, continually struggling to, keep their heads above water and make sure that they're heard and that they get treated properly. And there's a lot of bands that have gone through it before, so it's, it's not something that is, I guess, new to the industry.
And we're not the first, but we won't be the last, that's for sure.
No, that's true. I think one of the biggest mistakes a band can make is thinking that when you get your record deal, that's the end. It's just the beginning.
And that's
when the problems start.
That's
Absolutely.
When,
and you know what?
when the problems
and if you
start.
haven't, yeah, exactly. And if you're not really, educated in a lot of the goings on of the business, it definitely eats you alive. But I mean, thankfully for us, we definitely do know what's going on, and we know where our money is going, and we, we've settled, and everything is good, and hence this new CD. It's a very exciting time for us. It feels like a debut all over again.
Don't forget the word business and the phrase music business. Now, Morgan, Mercedes, or Jennifer, you have to answer this. How'd you find Lisa?
Mail order guitar player.
We picked her up on eharmony.com. Yes, for dating service. No, basically what happened is Lisa was in a band from Seattle called To See You Broken, and when it came time for us to find a new guitar player, I basically her band was the first band that popped into my mind just because I had met them at a show, and I thought I had met Lisa at the show also. So I contacted Lisa on the internet, and it was a painstaking search of maybe like 2 hours trying to find one of the people, from the band, and it just so happened that I came across her first. And thinking that I had met her at the show, I, was like, hey, dude, I wrote her this big, long email and was like, hey, we met at the show in Seattle like 2 years ago, and, I was wondering if you wanted to come try out. And she wrote back and was like, I never met you before, but I'd love to try out. So things went from there. And while Jennifer, Morgan, and I were recording Until the End, Lisa came down for a little while and tried out.
And got the job, and other people had auditioned for that. And Lisa, you're credited with live guitar, so that means you're not on the album, but you're in the band and you're playing with the band on stage, right?
Correct.
correct, she says.
But she was in the studio while a lot of the process was going on, so her spirit is there, definitely.
Absolutely.
Why two versions of Into the Darkness? And answer that, and then I got another quick question about that.
Really, it just has to do with what certain radio stations will play and what they won't play. I mean, if you're going to buy the album, you're going to get the version that that you'll hear on the radio, but you'll also get the version that was intended. And it's just cleaning it up for I mean, there's no swearing or any of that sort of thing, but we just wanted to I guess clean it up for certain radio stations that can't really play the screaming.
We just want everybody to hear our music. That's all.
Well, that's a great idea. Until the End is the name of the CD. It's a great song. You get both versions on the album. And Morgan, there's a key change in there. Is that tough to handle?
That is the first time we've ever attempted a key change, and it was actually kind of funny, almost like a joke. But it's actually not that hard at all. I've definitely gotten used to doing it live and pulling it off. And a lot of the vocal stuff on this album, when it was written, was really, really challenging for me. And that's half the fun, is pushing your boundaries. But since we've taken the material out on the road, it's become really, really easy. And I have a feeling that the next album will be even crazier.
The CD drops tomorrow officially. Until the End is the name of it. This is Into the Darkness. Kittie on Rockline.
Coming down on
Into the Darkness and the album Until the End. Great new song by Kittie. You can talk with Morgan, Mercedes, Jennifer, and Lisa at 1-800-344-ROCK. I'm Bob Coburn. You're listening to Rockline. Rockline and Fox Broadcasting are giving away a prize that's a real knockout. You could win a trip for two to the finale of Fox's new reality series, The Next Great Champ, featuring a dozen up-and-coming boxers. The show gives you an inside look at their struggles and pain as they're coached by the great Oscar De La Hoya. And you could be there for the final championship fight. The trip includes round-trip coach airfare for two, deluxe hotel accommodations, and $500 spending cash. You must be 21 or older to enter. Log on to rocklineradio.com for complete official rules and your chance to register to win.
There is no safe cigarette. Cigarette smoking is addictive and causes serious diseases including lung cancer, heart disease, and emphysema. The only proven way to reduce the health risks of smoking is to quit. At philipmorrisusa.com, you can find this and other information on the serious health effects of smoking. For more, including information on quitting and links to sites that can help smokers quit, visit philipmorrisusa.com or call 1-877-PM-USA-WEB for excerpts from the site.
America is a country of entrepreneurs, and if you're a small business owner, you're helping shoulder the lion's share of the U.S. economy. You can lighten that load a little at Sam's Club. To save you time, we offer click and pull and fax and pull. Place your order online at samsclub.com or by fax before 5 p.m. And at no extra charge, it's ready to pick up the next morning. Now that's teamwork, and we're proud to be a small part of your team. Sam's Club. We are in business for small business.
Hey, Steve.
Yeah?
I'm taking Nicorette like you said, but right now I really need a cigarette. And according to my schedule, I'm not supposed to take another piece for 2 hours. So what should I do? And don't tell me to tough it out because it's not going to be pretty.
Take an extra piece?
Good idea.
When a really tough craving hits, just take an extra piece of Nicorette. As soon as you bite down, it delivers the medicine you need. Nicorette helps you quit one craving at a time. Use as directed. Follow dosing schedule. Individual results may vary. Support program can improve success rate.
Rockline. Welcome back to Rockline. I'm Bob Coburn with Kittie. We went into the break with Sugar from the new album, coming out with a little taste of Charlotte for you there. Numbers toll free, 1-800-344-ROCK. From Minneapolis, Reva, start us off.
Yeah, I had two questions. I was wondering if the lineup change had changed the sound at all. And my second question was for Mercedes about, I heard her on Headbangers Ball talking about a pink drum kit. And I was wondering how she came up with the idea for that, because that made me smile.
The pink drum kit's very cool. I think the lineup changes have definitely changed the sound of the band, mainly and particularly for the better. I think, we've managed to, the band has, Jennifer, and the bass lines are amazing. And now with Lisa, we're an extremely tight unit, and, it's everything happens for a reason, and I think it's only made this band, stronger and tighter and better. And it's just, we're just a much more mature band now. We're not 14 anymore.
Pretty much with my pink drum kit, I wanted a drum kit that really stood out. And I was having this discussion with a friend of mine actually a while ago, and I was trying to think if my drum company would make a pink drum set for me. And it's a hot pink sparkly drum kit. Yes. And it took 8 months to make because Yamaha, the company that made the drum kit for me, had to special order everything from Japan and get it made actually in Japan. So it's an awesome drum kit, and I can't wait for everybody to see it.
I think they like you. They wouldn't have done that otherwise.
I hope they like me.
You. Yeah, all those months, all that time. Hey, Reva, good call. We'll talk to Steve. He's in Lansing, Michigan. Steve, you're in Rockline with Kittie.
Hey, what's going on? I was just wanting to ask Lisa why she left the hardcore scene.
I didn't leave it.
You feel like you're still in it with Kittie, huh?
Well, I don't consider Kittie really a hardcore band, but just because I play in this band doesn't mean I don't go to hardcore shows and I don't listen to hardcore.
Well, that's a good answer, and that pretty well takes care of
I mean,
that.
we don't consider ourselves
It's
a hardcore
in my
band
heart.
anyways.
Yeah, I don't
You
think I consider you a heavy rock band. What would you?
I think, yeah, we're a
label
metal
yourselves?
band. I mean,
Yeah.
And that doesn't matter. I mean, I think, no matter, what you do or what you listen to or whatever, you still believe in, your certain things that you believe in. And, Lisa's part of the hardcore scene, and she obviously always will be. That's part of who she is,
I think it's a good question
Yes.
from Steve, though, and a good answer from Lisa. So it's still part of who she is. It always will be. But now she is a member of Kittie, and from a brand new album. This song is called Red Flag on Rockline. Got to play it all the way to the end there. Red Flag is the name of the song. Until the End. The CD drops tomorrow. Yet another Rockline premiere for you. Kittie is on. Nonpoint on a little later. We continue with Morgan and Mercedes and Jennifer and Lisa and your calls from Austin, Texas. Joe, you're on Rockline.
Ooh.
Hey, how you doing, girls? I went to the show in Austin last weekend. It definitely kicked the big A. I heard a lot of new sounds, but I want to know when you're going to put these sounds out on the airwaves so the rest of the country can hear just how badass you are.
You mean in terms of like some sort of live recording?
It's got to be talking about live because we're putting it out right now. Yeah.
Well, I'm not really sure. I mean, we do have some live stuff on the Safe EP that we have, but I think hopefully on this tour we're going to be hooking something up DVD wise, and we're going to capture one of our shows on DVD and hopefully be able to put that out sometime later this year. Sort of, I guess, maybe some behind the scenes backstage stuff also, but mainly focusing on the concert. So hopefully that answers your question. So definitely
the new album does come out tonight, though.
Yeah.
Just, so.
9 minutes from now on the East Coast and an hour 9 in Central. And, of course, Rockline is live across the country. So there you go. Joe, I'm glad you enjoyed the show the other night. We got Chad now, who's in Ohio, in Doylestown. Chad, you're on Rockline with Kittie.
Hey, Chad.
Doyle.
Hey, Chad.
Pay attention, Chad.
I know there's 10 songs on Until the End. Just wonder if there's any songs that didn't make the cut. If there is, we'll ever get to hear it.
No, actually, there wasn't. We only wrote 10 songs for this album and went in with the 10 songs. But I think they're definitely... they're definitely good songs. I mean, we had a few years to actually work on them, so it wasn't just like we threw 10 songs together. They've been developed and that sort of thing. So yeah, I guess no, we don't have anything else. I'm sorry.
Some of the greatest albums in rock history have had 8 to 10 songs on them. It's not like you have to have 16, 18 songs on an album for it to be good. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, absolutely. And a lot of times, that just ends up being, a lot of it ends up being filler. And for us, we have 10 songs that we put our heart and soul into, and that all are an equal, piece of the album, and you can listen to it as a whole.
No filler, all killer. We're with Kittie. 9 points on a little later. Rockline is brought to you by Fox. Fox Wednesday. The only thing more dangerous than Paris and Nicole on the road is Paris and Nicole armed with a badge. The girls become sheriffs in the 1-hour season finale of The Simple Life 2. Wednesday on Fox. 1-800-344-ROCK is our number. More of your calls coming up. More of the brand new album coming up as well as we continue with Kittie. Rockline and Fox Broadcasting are giving away a prize that's a real knockout. You could win a trip for 2 to the finale of Fox's new reality series, The Next Great Champ, featuring a dozen up-and-coming boxers. The show gives you an inside look at their struggles and pain as they're coached by the great Oscar De La Hoya. And you could be there for the final championship fight. The trip includes round-trip coach airfare for 2, deluxe hotel accommodations, and $500 spending cash. You must be 21 or older to enter. Log on to rocklineradio.com for complete official rules and your chance to register to win.
Hey, Steve?
Yeah?
I'm taking Nicorette like you said, but right now I really need a cigarette. And according to my schedule, I'm not supposed to take another piece for 2 hours. So what should I do? And don't tell me to tough it out because it's not going to be pretty.
Take an extra piece?
Good idea.
When a really tough craving hits, just take an extra piece of Nicorette. As soon as you bite down, it delivers the medicine you need. Nicorette helps you quit one craving at a time. Use as directed. Follow dosing schedule. Individual results may vary. Support program can improve success rate.
Hi, Tom Bodette. As if bugging us about our weight wasn't bad enough, now they're picking on our pets. Okay, so maybe your dog is getting a bit husky. Perhaps Sparky the Large just needs to get out more, like on a road trip. Pets are always welcome at Motel 6, where you get a clean, comfortable room for the lowest price of any national chain. I'm Tom Bodette for Motel 6, and we'll leave the light on for you and your pleasantly plump best friend. Anacor Hotel.
The notion of a 40-hour work week is several hours short of reality. Working long hours is a given when you run your own business. And since it's tough to be away from your business during the day, we offer special Gold Key hours, early morning hours from 7 to 10 when we're open exclusively for business members. We know that time and money are important to you. Helping you make the most of both is why we're here. Sam's Club. We are in business for small business.
Rockline. Well, Taste of Paper Doll for you there. We went into the break with Loveless from the brand new CD, which drops in a matter of moments on the East Coast until the end. Kittie joining us right now. Nonpoint is on a little later. Next week, it's Puddle of Mud, followed by Alter Bridge with a CD premiere, Saliva with a premiere of their CD, and Papa Roach, we're premiering their CD as well for you here on Rockline. RocklineRadio.com will give you more information. Time for the encore question left by the guys in Drowning Pool.
Hey. What's up, Kittie? How you doing, ladies? This is Mike.
Hey, what's going on? This is CJ. How y'all doing?
What up, ladies? It's Stevie.
What's going on there, ladies? This is Jason Go.
Who's that new girl? That's my question.
What's up with the new girl?
What happened to homeboy?
Can I get your digits?
Don't be scared.
Don't be scared, girl.
Two-part question. I think the first one is if next time you get in the ring with me and Stevie, who's gonna win?
Yeah, if it was y'all against us, remember that time down in San Antonio where they had the big wrestling ring out in the middle. We were a little intoxicated, CJ and I. So maybe
there were girls. I let them.
Right.
Y'all got beat up by Kittie, huh?
If there's ever a rematch, I just want to hear honestly, who do you guys think would win?
Wow, that's so funny. Well, first of all, why don't we broach the Lisa question here? Well, we did. Well, I mean, obviously, we talked about it earlier. We found Lisa in Seattle. She's cool. She's awesome.
Hi.
And,
I love you, CJ.
And Jeff Phillips is out of the band, but he's in Thine Eyes Bleed, and you're actually touring with him, aren't you?
Yeah,
yes,
we are.
They are on tour, and their record is coming out on Morgan and I's label, Kiss of Infamy Records, sometime this year. So,
I mean, it was definitely an amicable departure. And we wanted to help him out now the way that he helped us out these past few years, and everybody's really, really cool with it, and yeah.
Now, as for the ring question,
you could take those guys anytime. I know you.
I
could.
Honestly,
that was a lot of fun that night.
I think I had too much fun that night, and I will never have that much fun again. Just like
never say never.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that
because you know what? Our album comes out in 2 minutes, and as soon as those 2 minutes are up, I'm gonna go out and have some fun.
We're going out karaokeing tonight. But
are you really?
Yes,
okay.
we are.
I think we'll definitely have to have a rematch, though. I think we would.
I have full
win.
confidence we would whip the big A.
I think the Jennifer, Morgan, Mercedes, and Lisa combo against the Drowning Pool boys. I think we would totally.
I think we would smoke them.
Yeah, but only if we could do tag teams and we were wearing, the luchadero masks.
I definitely want to fight CJ because I love him.
Oh, God, I wish I was in Orlando tonight where the ladies are. All right, we have a call from Peabody, Massachusetts. Billy, you're on Rockline with Kittie.
Hey, what's up, Kittie?
Hey, how you doing?
How you been?
Awesome.
Fantastic.
How did you come about picking your record company?
Well, actually, we played a Canadian Music Week in Toronto in 1999. It was March of 1999, and at the time it was just NG Records. We had met a few of the people there, and we had asked them to come to our showcase there, and from there it just kind of happened. We started talking. They're a very, very, very small label, and we just kind of signed a small deal with them, and then actually Artemis Records ended up buying out NG Records, so we didn't really choose them, but it's worked out all very well, so whatever.
And Artemis has a great eclectic lineup. They've got some really great artists on their label.
Yeah, they have quite a few different ones.
And different styles,
it's pretty crazy.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Billy, thanks. Let's talk to Jason. He's in Knoxville, Tennessee. Hey, Jason.
Are you in a
helicopter?
helicopter?
It sounds like he's in a helicopter, yeah.
Looks like it.
We're going to talk to Todd in Lincoln, Nebraska. Hi, Todd.
Hi.
Hey, Todd. What's going on?
You're on the air with us.
Hey, Kittie. I'm going to see you guys here in town next month. I was just wondering how you guys were getting along with the new lineup now that you're on this current tour.
Oh, things are wonderful. I think the chemistry in this band has never been better, and truly we are all really good friends, and we all really, really appreciate each other, and, we are all on the same page and add something special to this band now. And, we're all really, really happy,
Definitely no more whiners in the band.
Yeah, things are great. Mm-hmm. And, live-wise, we sound better than ever. I think this, is the tightest we've ever sounded. And, I mean, because the chemistry is so great, our enthusiasm is really, really high. And, everybody's just all smiles and having a good time. And, there's nothing better than being able to have a good time on stage and really enjoy what we do.
I love hearing that. We're going to hear a song right now. The album is out on the East Coast. Until the End is the name of it. It's Kittie. The song is In Dreams.
Yay! It's out!
You ladies rocking this album. Congratulations. Until the End is the name of it. Kittie joining us tonight. Jennifer and Lisa and Mercedes and Morgan to take your calls. And the song we just listened to is called In Dreams. And it's now out on the East Coast, and they're going out tonight
so
and having a little fun. And,
we're so excited just to be able to do this still.
We've been waiting. This is so cool.
We're waiting 3 years to put out another record. Come on.
All of our dreams are coming true, really. And, it's been a test these past few years, but we definitely passed. So, it's all worthwhile now.
You want to talk to James? He's in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Hey, James.
All right.
Holla, James.
Hey, James.
Hey.
You're on the air, man.
Hi, James.
All right.
What's up?
Hi, James. How you ladies doing?
Wonderful.
Excellent.
Cool. You know what? I want to know where you come up with these hard driving rhythms, man. It just blows me away.
That would be that would be the Puerto Rican and the Scot, the rhythm section.
You know it, baby.
Yeah.
We will rhythm your face.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I think, we write the kind of music that we love, and, through and through, we're a heavy metal band, and we appreciate, a good thrashing every once in a while, I guess.
We're a heavy band at heart. Come on, seriously.
Yeah, and it's just, we write how, we feel, and, sometimes we're a little crazy, and our music is too, so whatever.
It just comes naturally to you, is what you're
Absolutely.
saying. Absolutely. Yeah.
It's who we are. It's part of our personality, We're a little bit abrasive.
And I think James tapped into that. I think it's a really good question because the album is full of kind of pile-driving melodies.
I like that question
That's
a
a
lot.
very
Thank
good
you,
question.
James.
Yeah, James, you got points from the ladies on that one. Let's see, see what Joanne can do. She's in Salem, New Hampshire. You on Rockline, Joanne?
Hi. I just got a question for you girls as, a group as a whole. What is the one thing that you just love the most about being in a band and being out on the road and stuff like that?
Just touring, I think.
I would say touring. The traveling. I love the traveling and hanging out with some of your best friends. It's cool.
Absolutely.
Meeting all the people that made your dream possible to be able to be, record and go out on tour. Meeting all the fans, all the kids. And it's amazing. It's really definitely something that I personally enjoy. And of course the live shows and seeing everybody feed off of our live performance. It's a very special feeling.
That's the ultimate rush. Every band that comes into Rockline says that's the payoff right there. It's
Absolutely,
great to be in the studio, fun to do the album, fun to travel, but when you step on that stage and hear the roar and you get that immediate gratification and feedback, it's kind of hard to beat, huh?
Absolutely, and it's everything that we that we are all about. It's what we work for, to be able to play live. We wouldn't be a band if it weren't for that.
Another good question, Joanne. Thank you. We got Lisa. We have a Lisa in Kittie. Now we got a Lisa from Pensacola. Hi, Lisa.
Oh, hey, Kittie, what's up?
Not
much.
Hey. I just wanted to know, who is it that you'd really like to tour with?
Ooh.
I think Metallica in 1988. Metallica circa 1988.
Yes.
With Cliff Burton.
But we would like to still go and tour with them when they go out in the fall, too. That'd be pretty cool.
We'd like to tour Slayer.
Slayer's going to be, that's what I was going to say.
Pantera, if they ever get back together. Doubt that.
That'd be amazing.
That would be wild.
I don't know about Pantera ever getting back together. Damage Plan's rocking pretty good right now.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'd love to do a tour with Damage Plan, too.
That would be
but that would be a disaster because when I get around Diamond Vinny, it's just a big problem. But a good kind of problem.
Yeah.
Yes.
A sassy problem.
I think a drinking problem,
Yeah.
yes.
God bless those guys. There aren't many people that can start at 10 in the morning and hold it together till a show later that night.
I love them. I love them for it. They're awesome dudes.
Let's play another song from the brand new release. It's dropping as we speak, Until the End by Kittie, and this song is called Career Suicide on Rockline.
Try
Career Suicide, the name of that song. That's Kittie. Until the End, the brand new CD out on the East Coast. It'll be out in the Central Time Zone in 49 minutes and across the country, so you can pick up a copy. But it's a Rockline CD premiere for you. One more call for you, ladies. Nonpoint is about to join us from Tennessee. Jason, you're on the show.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi, Jason.
Oh, Bob, thanks for having me on. And
my pleasure.
Kittie, thanks for listening.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
I got a two-part question. What is the best, worst, meanest, god-awfulest prank that has been pulled on you? And you don't have to answer this part, but what do you plan for revenge?
You know what? Nobody really pulls pranks on us. We're more pranksters.
Yeah.
One time we bought 2 male strippers for Poison the Wells, a band called Poison the Well that were on tour with us. We bought 2 male strippers for them and made them dance on stage. I mean, we're not really. Nobody really pulls pranks on us.
You know, we're pretty clever, so I think we would probably figure it out before it fell through. Or
but believe me, revenge is sweet.
Dun, dun, dun.
What's the line, especially when served cold? Yeah, I believe so. Yes, revenge is sweet. Hey, it's good to have you back on again. Lisa, welcome to the band. Jennifer, you're a great addition. Morgan, Mercedes, good to have you back on the show.
Thank you.
And one final question. We've heard this story that as you were shooting the video for Into the Darkness, that like 600 gallons of water fell on you. What's the story behind that?
Problem.
Well, I mean, basically what happened, we were doing underwater scenes for the video for Into the Darkness, and we had a tank in the place that we were shooting the video, and they were filling up the tank, and we were lining up to do some live shots, and the tank exploded, and 600 gallons of water poured onto like 60,000 watts of live wires with lights attached to them, and it was just ridiculous. We almost got electrocuted.
Run.
And plus on top of that, yeah, exactly. We all ran. And plus, on top of that, if we had have been in the tank at the time, we probably would have gotten severely cut or chopped up.
Oh,
because
yes,
yeah, nobody got hurt though, and we're all good. So
well, and that's the best part of all. But man,
it's a great story to tell now.
Dodging disaster.
Kittie has close calls.
Well, this has been a fun call. I'm glad you're on the show tonight. Congratulations. It's been way too long between albums. Kittie, the brand new CD is Until the End. Morgan, Mercedes, Jennifer, Lisa, thanks for being on. And
thank you very much.
Go out and have some fun and enjoy the release. Hello there, the release date of the brand new CD.
Thank you.
That is the plan. Thank you so much.
All right. We're going to welcome Nonpoint in just a moment. Number to call to speak with them is just the same, 1-800-344-ROCK, 1-800-344-7625. Rockline is brought to you by Fox. Fox Wednesday. The only thing more dangerous than Paris and Nicole on the road is Paris and Nicole armed with a badge. The girls become sheriffs in the 1-hour season finale of The Simple Life 2, Wednesday on Fox. Nonpoint is coming next on Rockline.
There is no safe cigarette. Cigarette smoking is addictive and causes serious diseases including lung cancer, heart disease, and emphysema. The only proven way to reduce the health risks of smoking is to quit. At philipmorrisusa.com, you can find this and other information on the serious health effects of smoking. For more, including information on quitting and links to sites that can help smokers quit, visit philipmorrisusa.com or call 1-877-PM-USA-WEB for excerpts from the site.
Roy,
Nancy.
things are cooling off.
Ooh, I'll lower the air conditioner.
I meant between us.
Trojan Man! Why are you here?
Time to warm things up, Roy.
Really?
This new Trojan Shared Pleasure condom has Warm Sensations lubricant. Moisture activated, it creates a warming sensation both can share.
Well, light my fire.
I'm up for this.
You certainly are. Only from America's most trusted condom, Trojan Warm Sensations. The pleasure you want, the protection you trust. My job is done here.
Hey, Steve.
Yeah?
I'm taking Nicorette like you said, but right now I really need a cigarette. And according to my schedule, I'm not supposed to take another piece for 2 hours. So what should I do? And don't tell me to tough it out because it's not going to be pretty.
Take an extra piece?
Good idea.
When a really tough craving hits, just take an extra piece of Nicorette. As soon as you bite down, it delivers the medicine you need. Nicorette helps you quit one craving at a time. Use as directed. Follow dosing schedule. Individual results may vary. Support program can improve success rate.
Hi, Tom Bodette. As more people find their special someone on the internet, Motel6.com is in the matchmaking business too. After all, that's where you'll find Click 6 web bargains, big discounts at Motel 6 that are only available online. It's how eligible travelers find the deal of their dreams, and we won't even lie about our height. I'm Tom Bodette for Motel6.com. I'm an outdoorsy Pisces who likes long road trips and leaving the light on for you, and a Accor hotel.
Rockline.